Ooh, hit my head. It's gonna be a lot of head hits with these cabinets. Good thing we only have 12 inches down. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. Watch out right here too. Should put some cushion or something. Okay, here comes the microwave. See it fit. Dang, look at this fit. Awesome. Alright, so we leave a little bit of gap on each side for the ventilation. Flush front here and just enough clearance for the door. Swing back and forth, open all the way out. And then I have the stopper on each side so it doesn't slide, and also the front, it won't jump off. And since the back is hitting the wall curve, will not jump. Anything you can put the foam cushion up here, the hard foam ones, hold it from rocking. So cool. Alright, cables go in here and then plug into here. We can share the outlet with everything else, with the counter up down here. Oh yeah, ready. This camper is ready. Got the microwave, the heater, and ready to go. I'm excited. For up here, I'm using metal screw 1.5 inch, number 10. That's a number 10 screw that goes. Wait, I have to move this to align with the frame, and then just drill it through there. Check this out, you guys. Cabinet on this side is done. Now I just need to put to install the support, the strut. That will be done on this side. Beautiful, isn't it? This side is deeper than this side. That's why you see it kind of comes out more. You can see it right here. Okay. Yeah. So we want it a little bit wider on this side, and as far as the top to bottom, it's the same size, because we don't want it too low when you have the bed, you don't want it to hit your head. So beautiful, beautiful. This is also IKEA cabinet door. 24 inches, 12 top to bottom, and the cabinet, but the inside is 13 inches by 16 inches deep. So welcome back to this video. Anyways, it's been like 3 weeks that I haven't posted the videos. I really apologize for that. It's been so busy on some other stuff. Now I'm just doing a little bit on each day. As you can see, as soon as I get home, it's already, I don't even have time to cut, you know, one wood. It's already dark. So anyways, moving forward but slowly. Well, everybody, this is Bo. I have no idea where I left off the last video. Really apologize. Yeah, it's been crazy. It's about a month that I haven't launched a video, and I haven't updated anything here much. It's been busy. Work has been busy, and we were just busy running errands, planning for our son's wedding. Yes, a wedding. And with a family, and everybody came up down here from, you know, other states and stuff. Now everything is done, well executed. Families have gone back, and I am back on track on building this van. I'm still trying to focus to finish as soon as possible on this van. Today I'm working on the cabinets. You can see this side is done now. I'm going to get this side done and also the front done. So working on the cabinet bottom. Look at this, so nice, so nice. So I just like the way it comes out so far. Everything comes along, fits so well. Just little bit, you know, hiccups here and there, but there's no major issue. So today, let's plan on finishing up the cabinet so I can start building the bed frame already. So please don't go anywhere. Continue. Check it out, you guys. All I have to do now, apply the clear coat to the bottoms. Oh, look at those cabinets. The front cabinetry. Yep. Look at that. Actually, instead of the bed frame, I'm doing the plumbing first, because if you do the bed frame, it's going to be in the way of the plumbing when you do the plumbing. Because the kind of plumbing I use, it's not the inserted type. This is the clamp type. I'm using the stainless steel clamp over the half-inch PEX pipe. These are shark bites PEX. So yeah, it's this thing, once you clamp on, if anything goes wrong, you have to cut it, fix it. It's not like the one that you insert, but it's there. Once you clamp on, it's there to stay. If you are doing, you know, first time doing the plumbing, maybe this might help you a little bit. How do you install? How do you hook up the water tank? Okay. So this is standard gray or freshwater water tank. If you when you buy these, just universal tank. You can use it for gray or for fresh water. And then they come in two, the opposite corners. The holes are 1.5 inch. Okay, it's sealed. You have to cut it. You have to cut out the holes. Okay, in this case, this tank is going to be standing up like this, and the only hole I cut is the top one. Okay, and then it comes with 1/2 inch opposite side holes, and these two already pre-drilled, so you don't have to cut it. And I'm going to need both of them. Okay, so this one up here, it's dedicated for like the air in or air out for the tank to breathe, because when you fill up the water, this is where the fresh water coming in. Okay, water is coming in. It doesn't matter which one you want to use, but in my design, I'm using this one for the fresh water to come in. It's gonna be coming from the outside here, and then it's go to this one. I put this one here because it's next to the wall. It's for an overflow, and also the tank breathing the air. When you fill up the water, you have to have that. If you don't, your tank's gonna blow, period. It's gonna bubble up and blow. So you do need the air, and also it's an overflow. If you fill up the water and it's overfilled, or when you drive or uphill, downhill, overflows, it's gonna go through here, and it will go through the wall and then down under the van. So it will not spill under the inside the van. It's gonna go through the wall on the outside and then spill, overspill until under the van outside. So, and this is where the outlet of the water. This is where you hook up your water pump. Okay, so fill up here, air out, or overfill, and then this is your outlet. Hook up your pump to here, and then it's take up the water, and yeah, it comes up from there. So that's how it works. And you're gonna need a lot of these female angle, okay, like so, and a lot of these T's, okay, these T's, and also these angles, T's and the angles. Yeah. These are the 90 degrees angle. Okay, just like that, and it fits perfect there. And then just clamp it, and then so far I haven't had any problem leaking through these clamps, so that's why I continue using it. Okay. But if you want easier way, it costs a little bit more money, you can, every ankle you can use the push to seal. I don't know if I have any left. Well, I don't have any with me right now, but you can use the push in the shaft bite, push into a connection. That one easier to install. It doesn't leak, and it's removable if you want to remove in the future. This one we're gonna have a 72 inches length, bed length. So look at this frame. This is huge. It's a lot of aluminum though. So I'm ready for one side of the bed. Plumbing part of it is done. I need to do the frame here so we can attach it, and then do the panel for the external water hose. So that's why you need to have the frame first before you can do the plumbing part. So ready to go. can see, we're using a lot of aluminum in this van. The bed frame, huge bed frames. We got all the cabinets, all the aluminum framing as well. Well, when we ordered the aluminums, we didn't plan on about this cabinet, and the bed was not supposed to be this high, so I ran short into aluminum, so I had to tap into my reserve aluminum, but it's all good. Yep, look at this. Wow, you can even sleep down here. Here it's gonna fit double of those storage totes down here, and if you need it, somebody can also sleep down here camping. Check it out, the bed has come in shape now. I'm working on the refrigerator part right now, but it's getting late. So, but anyway, take a look. Okay, that's gonna be our bed. Look at that. Nice. I got most of our framing done, so take a look at this one. This is going to be where our countertop is, and underneath that I leave extra space down here, because here we have a huge refrigerator. This is it's gonna be a 75 quart refrigerator, huge, and it can be slide out, or if you don't want to slide out, there's enough space for here to open and reach in, you know, get anything you want here. So it's wide open, and plus we have countertop right here, so we can use, you know, extra space. And look at this, the bed frames here with the two sides. This is 72 inch, which is 6 feet long, and then I also maintain a 24 inch walkway for extra storage. It's gonna be also extra storage down here because the bed is high. Okay, and like I said, you can, you know, sleep another person right here. So okay, after this I'm gonna finish up the wiring, which is the DC to DC charger, and then all the ground connections before I close everything up. That way we're done with the wiring, and then all the panels after that. So it's getting there, closer. Okay, thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for watching. This is Bo. Please subscribe, please share, don't forget my channel, and I see you next episode. Bye bye now.